Hello students, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is Pythagoras theorem. In this chapter we are going to elaborate these things. First one, Pythagoras triplet, then similarity and right angle triangles, theorem of geometric mean, Pythagoras theorem. Then by using these two theorem we are going to see the Pythagoras theorem, then application of Pythagoras theorem, Apollonius theorem. So these are the main aspects of this chapter. Let's start with some revision. पायथागोरस थिअरम सुरू करण्यापूर्वी आपण काही गोष्टींची रिव्हिजन करायची आहे जी आपण यापूर्वीही अभ्यासली आहे. पायथागोरस थिअरम यापूर्वीच्या इयत्तांमध्ये म्हणजे इयत्ता 8वी मध्ये, इयत्ता 9वी मध्ये आपण अभ्यासला आहे. सो याचा स्टेटमेंट आपल्या सर्वांना माहितीच आहे. पुन्हा एकदा आपण रिव्ह्यू घेऊया त्या स्टेटमेंटचा आणि मग आपल्या पाठाला सुरुवात करूया. लेट्स रिकॉल. So the statement of Pythagoras theorem is, in right angle triangle the square of hypotenuse is equals to the sum of square of remaining two sides. It means this theorem is totally about the right angle triangle. See, this is right angle triangle PQR. In this triangle Q is a right angle, it means it is 90 degree, and opposite to this angle the side PQ is hypotenuse. So by using this statement it is as PR square, where the PR is hypotenuse, hypotenuse square is equal to P square plus QR square. PQ square means one side of this right angle triangle, that is PQR, and QR square is the other side. QR square is other side. So by using Pythagoras theorem on this triangle we get here PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Now let's see the Pythagoras triplet. Pythagoras triplets means Pythagoras चे त्रिकूट. हे नैसर्गिक संख्यांच्या संबंधात आहे. म्हणजे तीन नैसर्गिक संख्या एकत्रितपणे त्यांचा संच म्हणजे थोडक्यात त्याला पायथागोरस थिअरम ते जर फॉलो करत असतील तर आपण त्याला पायथागोरसचं ट्रिपलेट किंवा पायथागोरसचं त्रिकूट असं म्हणतो. मग त्याच्यासाठी आपण एक एक्झाम्पल घेऊन बघूया. लेट्स टेक एन एक्झाम्पल. सपोज 11, 60 and 61. This is the triplet of some natural numbers. Okay. So what Pythagoras triplet says, first of all see that if the square of largest number is equals to the sum of square of remaining two numbers, then the triplet is called Pythagoras triplet. म्हणजे काय तर त्या तीन नैसर्गिक संख्यांपैकी सर्वात मोठ्या संख्येचा वर्ग हा उरलेल्या दोन संख्यांच्या वर्गाच्या बेरजे एवढा असेल तर त्या तीन नैसर्गिक संख्याचं त्रिकूट हे पायथागोरसचं त्रिकूट म्हणजे पायथागोरस ट्रिपलेट, पायथागोरियन ट्रिपलेट्स म्हणून ओळखलं जातं. मग आपण हे एक्झाम्पल तो रूल फॉलो करतो की नाही चेक करूया. लेट्स सी. 11 स्क्वेअर which is equals to 121. 60 square of 60 is 3600. Square of 61, that is 3721. So 61 is the largest number in among these three numbers. So sum of remaining two numbers means the sum of square of 11 and 60 square of 60. We get here 121 which is the square of 11 and 3600 which is the square of 60. Adding these two numbers we get here again 3721 which is nothing but the square of 61. So this triplet of natural numbers satisfies the condition of Pythagorean triplet. So this triplet is called a Pythagorean triplet. So similarly there are many other triplets such as 3, 4, 5 is a basic triplet. you can take its multiple, we get a more triplets of Pythagorean triplets. Then these are some examples of Pythagorean triplets. Remember one thing, that the number in Pythagorean triplets can be written in any order. It is not necessary to write the numbers in some ascending order or descending order. You can write it as in any order. The next, last year we have studied that the property of right angle triangles, many more properties of right angle triangle with the angles such as 30, 60, 90, then 45, 45, 90. Just we have to see these properties in briefly in this chapter again. So let's start with next property, that is 30, 60, 90 property, in which right angle triangle with two acute angles such as 30° and 60°. So let's see with some example property of 30, 60, 90 of triangle. So the property of 30, 60, 90 of triangle says that if acute angles of right angle triangle are 30° and 60°, then the side opposite to 30 angle is half of hypotenuse, and the side opposite to 60 angle is root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. So this is the property. Let's see with example. So let's see the figure. There is triangle LMN, in which angle M is of 90°, angle L is of 30°, and angle N is of 60°. So by 30, 60, 90 property, we know that the side opposite to 30° means angle L is 30°. So the side opposite to L is segment MN or side MN, which is half of hypotenuse. So let's take an example. If suppose LN is 6 centimeter, if LN is 6 centimeter, we will find a MN and LM. So MN is the side opposite to 30° angle. So MN is equal to half of LN. So which is equals to half into 6, where this ln is, that is hypotenuse is given as 6 centimeter. So it is mn is equal to 3 centimeter. Same way we have to find here lm. Lm is, see here, side lm is side opposite to 60°, and by the property we know that the side opposite to 60° is root 3 by 2 times of hypotenuse. So by using that property here, lm is equal to root 3 by 2 into ln, where root 3 by 2 into 6 getting cancelled. We get here 3 root 3 centimeter. So this is the property of 30, 60, 90. Now next property is 45, 45, 90. Let's see the next property. So now by property of 45, 45, 90, if the acute angles of right angle triangle are 45 and 45°, then each of the perpendicular side is 1 upon root 2 times of hypotenuse. Let's see with figure. In triangle XYZ, here the angle X is of 90° and remaining two angles, that is angle Z and angle Y, are of 45°. So we know that the side opposite to the congruent angles are also congruent. So side XZ and side XY both are the same. So by using this property, we are going to calculate the side opposite to 45°. By this property, xy is equal to 1 upon root 2 into zy, which is the hypotenuse of this triangle, and also side xz is equal to 1 upon root 2 into zy. So xy is equal to xz, which is equals to 1 upon root 2 into zy. So if suppose side zy means the hypotenuse of this triangle is 3 root 2 centimeters, then we will find the side xy and zx. So by using this property we can calculate the two sides. So xy is equal to xz is equal to 1 upon root 2 into hypotenuse, and length of hypotenuse is 3 root 2. So side xy, which is equals to side xz, is equals to 3 centimeter. So by using these property we can solve these type of examples also, and we are going to use these properties for the proof of Pythagoras theorem.